be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice.
Welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Over and Out podcast. Today we will be talking about a very interesting topic, which is with regards to the number one heartbreaker in the whole of Africa. And guess what? Today we are not talking about Legon girls. We are talking about sports betting. What sports betting is all about, the effect of sports betting, and stuff like that. So let's get into the interaction.
See, the Legon girls have the inside. And the tier bets.
Oh, Legon girls never stay with tier bets. But this particular topic,
Legon girls, I will show you that. See, look here, the Legon girls, they use the iPhone. They get bet with the sporty bets. Then they hide them. You see, so of the new OS, if you delete the app from the main one, they go the app box something for the last and we go see for them.
Yeah, but see, this one are the big.
They're always this for good. Oh, we don't
honestly, like, I bet forget about Legon girls. I talk. Nobody will do me anything. You go do me something so I get off skin. So sports betting. What is sports betting?
Like why is it such a what's it called? Should I say a lucrative investment opportunity?
I like the fact that you use the word investment opportunities. I won't say I don't gamble.
Yes,
I am an investor.
Yes,
I don't gamble. Gambling is wrong. It's so
wrong.
Good.
It's not. You see
You
it in
need
the
to be an
Bible.
investor.
You see the
Exactly.
gambling.
Even the Quran says against what do you call it? Gambling.
Religion is against gambling. Don't gamble.
Invest.
Just
It is the way forward.
Invest.
Investment can make Africa a better place.
If investment is the way forward, then why some people they cry on their pillows at the end of it when the market closes?
See, your boy gets sporty bet or bet too. When you figure if you break it,
Forget it. Come on.
Hey,
Come on.
are they?
See,
With the shoes,
the truth be said, the ones who wait for them, you can't even break their heart, are those that have all the sports betting apps. Like, for instance, you go come my phone top, you go see
Like
one
Infinity
XBet.
Stones.
Exactly. You're just worrying yourself. You scratch what you call a cast iron.
It's because see, look at the reasons why people actually bet. It's making me rethink a lot of things. I'm asking myself right now, why do I even have sports bet on my phone?
Why is it that in this part of the world, because I know for what's it called, other countries, they bet down there, definitely they are into sports betting, but it's like the average person bets and then sees it as a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm taking this amount of money to maybe go horse race, to go and bet on horse racing or to bet on something. It's a big deal. It's not like maybe the elderly people or something, but you don't see like 17-year-olds and 15-year-olds in America or in UK saying, oh, they're coming to do sports betting. It's only in this part of the world that you see people as young as 14, 15, they're taking their fees to bet. Like in any other place, this is an addiction. It's clear. It's clear as anyone see that it's an addiction.
I'll give you the clear cut. We call it clear cut difference.
Call it what?
Clear cut difference.
Okay.
Outside Africa, we call it for the love of the sport. In Africa, we call it
For the love
investment.
of the game.
For the love of the game.
And if you have a reason for engaging in, if you have a reason for being an investor, I want to believe in your reason. Hold your reason tight to
Wait,
your
what
mind.
is the reason you are an investor?
I am an investor. I want to make a positive change. So therefore, I need to invest in the world.
No, but I think about sometimes that you could walk on the streets, like even as young as 14, 15-year-old kids, just say, oh, we are just be talking about football and odds, and then they go, oh, you get odds on.
Yeah.
Which odds you get? So like
Drop code.
everybody is a gambler. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like
Hey, you know the funny thing that shocked me, bro? See, I swear, any investor, more of investors will see, oh, please, can I get 10 cedis? I'll not get. You can't fall like this, no, oh, you do deposit, you go forward.
They don't
I don't
they
know.
never have money. I don't have money for that. I don't have money. You see that. The funny thing is that you see a lot of people come out and say, oh, what's it called? This betting thing, like I'm in control. Like it's just I just do it for fun. Oh, I'm not. It's just
They
not
lie.
I swear to God, there's a reason why betting companies they don't allow you to see your transaction history.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you could see how much money you've invested in sport betting or betting all your life, like I swear some people won't be able to sleep.
I think Sporty
Right,
does
right now,
that. Sporty
your
does that.
Like your
I think
entire history.
Sporty, they show
From
you.
this
They
show.
show you some
I think-
quite a number.
I know.
think
I've
10 or
actually
so.
checked. Or okay. I'm sure baby by that time you don't really hit the sky right now.
Betway also, when you go to Betway, you can go and then you check. But when you check, it gets to I think the 4th page and then nothing comes again.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
'Cause
every
if they
page,
should-
every page has only I think 3
being on a
previous
betting
bets.
company like the average young person right now, you've been on a betting platform for like 5 years, and they allow you to see how much you've put in 5 years and how much you've gotten back
You go
out.
collapse.
You will be confused. You won't understand. That's why
Exactly.
they just keep on. Every time, some people they will bet like in a year like 100 bets, win 1,000 cedis. They'll chop them like what's it called? They invest like 1,000 cedis throughout the entire year on betting. 5 cedis here, 10 cedis here. Before you know it's 1,000 cedis. Then one day you chop like 200 cedis and you feel like you've done something. You've won some bet.
Those are the people who bet. They are gamblers.
Exactly.
They are gamblers.
Seriously.
They are not serious.
They are
with
not
what doing.
serious. Investors.
You see,
You need to invest.
You need to invest.
calculate.
honestly, like one reason I see people actually jubilate when it comes to what you just said is that you see when you have money in your hand, there is a particular feeling that comes with money. So at that point in time where you have 200 Ghana cedis in your hand, you might feel like, oh come on, like I chopped them big, like
And these
I've
betting
won.
companies,
But
they play tricks on you. Like
Yeah.
they'll make you. It's almost like I swear to God, like sometimes I feel like these teams, like some of them, they even coordinate with these betting companies.
oh definitely.
You can be there and then you make a bet that maybe it's one team left to play. Then that team maybe PSG versus let's say some stupid small team. You say you don't even say PSG to win. Say Messi to wear boots. Then Messi will come with slippers.
Sleepers.
It will show you that thing you are talking about. It's fine that you even use PSG. Most of the times, it be PSG. No, they call
Well, like
that.
honestly, PSG are playing a league where they can wake up today and say, "Oh, let us win the league without wearing what they call this jersey of football. Let us win the league without even going to the pitch, and obviously they are going to win the league. So
But then
you can expect anything from what they call it, socially.
Low key. I don't know. This topic really they hits me. Like they hit me with some sense. Like they choke me.
But like
I-
honestly, if I'm to sit down and analyze why do I participate in sports betting, or I don't participate in sport betting. That's the truth. What I do is investment. So if I ask myself, why do I invest?
okay.
The major reason is for profit. Because there is
But
no
then-
investor.
when they
Then you're a gambler.
There is no-
you are a gambler.
Relax.
You are a gambler.
Relax. Let me explain myself. I'm not done.
Okay.
The major reason everybody invests, whether it is in real estate, whatever, is what? For profits.
Oh no,
Nobody
real estate.
invests.
No, you invest in real estate
Uh-huh.
to provide growth, accommodation to the less privileged in society. If you are doing if you're into luxurious
Gentlemen.
real estate,
Gentlemen, let us be real.
You satisfy the higher class.
Exactly.
Hey,
I am also satisfying the upper class, and then also
How?
the benefits that come from the satisfaction of
Chairman,
other
if
people.
you are what's called if you are investing for profit,
Mhm.
then shouldn't you? Are you telling me that right now since you've been investing, you've earned more than you've lost?
Invest for lose.
My money is still in there. The money is still working.
Oh, okay. So you're waiting for the day that
The
you
money is still working.
use 20 pesos
You
to win
understand?
200,000.
You understand? Right now, I'm basically in the same boat with Jeff Bezos. You understand? Jeff
okay.
Bezos and then Bill Gates and Co. They can literally sit at home
And they
say,
let their
"Oh,
money work for them.
won't do anything.
But then
Their money work for them. You
Some
get it?
people like, I even understand if you're like maybe it's that parent that says, oh, you're coming to bet some, let's say. Once you start on over 1.5 or 0.5, start understanding those odds and stuff, and they say, oh, you want to start betting some maybe 10 cents. There are some people that will say they want to bet one CD and they use one CD to win 500,000. Like, I normally wonder, like, sometimes if you chop that money and you're going to the betting company to collect the money,
Gentlemen.
the betting
Gentlemen.
company they may arrest you
Gentlemen.
themselves when you get there.
I am begging you, make sure you drop that call because make sure you drop that call.
I won't ask you. Them girls and they chop the bet. No. What be my reason for staking bets?
Come on. Me, I know some girl.
Right now, we
She
don't
talk
even
me say-
know the reason for people in general taking bet. They don't
You
go
want
money.
go this one. But anyways, I know some girl where she dey talk me say the reason she dey invest be say she dey want gain profits. Take off her other side hustle. Them know they bring more profits like the way they.
What be the
Understand?
side hustle?
She gets other side
Make I
hustles.
no ask. Make I
But the
no
other
ask.
side hustles know they bring profits. You know they bring profits
The best side
that she
hustle.
expects. You
When they
understand?
get side hustle.
Uh-huh. So she is involved in side hustle, not side hustle. You understand?
Okay.
Uh-huh. So her side hustle would they bring the kind of it's not yielding the kind of results that she needs. So
But the hustle they bring them. Okay.
she's
That's
not
why I
involved.
say
She's
that,
not
like,
into that.
even the sports betting themselves, the little that the side also that is not sourcing is even bringing, then you are giving it back to sporty because sporty is not going to give you money. That one there is a short banker. They're not going to.
Getting reasons why people stake bets. I think I will equate it to one particular thing. I say you did this one inside. If you don't know what over 0.5 is don't know.
Exactly.
Don't bother yourself.
Don't
Don't
Anybody
know.
that gives you that advice, don't ever take it as
Don't
that person
take
doesn't
it.
like you or that
Exactly.
person is trying to just
Exactly.
if you know you're someone that is going to gamble with all your heart and then start betting. Oh, you want to make money. You believe that you are going to buy a house from sports betting. I beg.
Don't.
Just don't start at all.
Don't start
Because you get to the point you will sell your father's car.
But to the
thinking that you want to play 1.5.
but to the
And then
investors,
that day you will see say the game will play 0-0.
to the investors, if you're an investor, one advice I'll give to you: 1.5 odds a day. Make you no be greedy. Make you no overdo 1.5 odds a day. I dey beg you. You want take 1.5 odds. Make you never carry your mind go French league. One. Put for your head inside.
But like French league, they play over 1.5 a lot.
See, I dey beg. I don't want to pay 1.5 or 2.5. I'm not an investor.
But like, but you're not an investor.
I'm not an investor.
So if you're not an investor, I'm saying this to my fellow investors: make sure you never give up.
Personally, I think that what's it called? When like we've already discussed about sports betting and then like basically what people a bit of understanding, like what people understand about it and how people see it. One thing I don't get though is why is it that people don't see that if everybody, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, young boy or old person or whatever, if everyone, even transgender, if everybody believes that what's it called, sports betting is some kind of investment opportunity for them and then everybody is betting, people need to realize that there's a problem.
Exactly.
Like, in this part of the world, that for people to cling on to hope from bets and stuff, and then people as young as 14, 15 are already even using their fees to do sport. I've heard so many stories of people like, oh, when I was in school, I took my money or my fees money and I used to bet, and then I made some of them they really chopped, some of them they chopped me, and there is a problem. That means that there is no job, even from the oldest to the youngest. There's a money issue
Exactly.
in the countries, because if you are, I don't think if like the way the Western world works now, like if you are comfortable, you have a good job and you're earning good money, I don't think, even if you bet, I think you bet for your leisure.
Just for the leisure.
You, bet,
leisure.
you won't be betting thinking like, right now I've taken all the money in my account, if this bet doesn't play, I'm dead. You see some videos that people post and then it's funny at the point too, where you see some guy at the betting center and then maybe they've chopped it, he's crying, it's funny and people laugh, but when you think about it, like that shouldn't be happening. Like you shouldn't, what's it called, have to take your entire money to go and make a bet and hope that you win that bet for you to eat or for you to live.
Yeah,
People do.
See a lady hawking and then carrying a child behind her, and then like honestly, it's funny, but at the same time,
It's really not funny.
Exactly.
There's a problem. People need to understand there's a bigger problem.
That's true.
I go super bet. I think this one I tell you boys back door sometime. Someone become there. I beg boss, if you see me with the watch this video, I beg you. Nigga man did it. They play roulette. I be 5-10 minutes, they go chop them. They go car, go just stacks cam, bet. You reach some time. The girls for the counter they tell you say, bruh, won't you stop? So nah. You go car, you reach some time, nigga must have the chop. They come. I watch ball finish. Not Chelsea they play Champions. I watch the ball finish. I say, nah, me no my party. That's all them who did. I want to see the man in finish line. The man, that's a chop in last 50 Ghana. This was the man. My question is, and he was dressed in a corporate outfit. You are literally, clearly, you work for a corporate organization. What will push you to come and do this, if not that you are mad?
And that's, no. That's the thing. Like, right now, that's something that people don't even have hope in the system anymore. So they just believe that, like right now, if someone says now, you have, let's say, 10,000 with you, and then maybe you have a wedding or something you need to do, and then you need what you actually, the money you actually need is 20,000. That person already loses hope that there's nothing he can do in this country or in this part of the world that can get him money to do that thing on time. So the only thing he can do is let me put into sporty, or let me go to trades, or let me go to a casino or something and try and bet and make the money. And then it's so quick and easy that those companies too. Me, I know one thing, like they will deceive you. That man that you're talking about now probably went there and then won the first few times. I'm sure. Like, oh, he's good at it, but there is no way you can go. These companies, they have cameras that they watch everything you're doing. So there is no way you are going to come into that company and then take your maybe 5,000 or 3,000 or however much you take there and say you are going to live there and win their money.
And the funny thing about this thing, the video chop, and I've been a victim before. That's a make no laugh. Like Then go chop you, son. The moment you decide say this one then chop, I no go like my last one.
Then you win some.
You go win.
Then the way you win, the way you win too. It's not like you win anyhow. You win in such a way that you feel like now
The view come, the view come.
I know what to
Yeah.
do now. But you can't understand this.
Chop
It's the
you
same
in
thing with
machine.
football.
See, like that's what I'm saying, that it all comes with the feeling of having money in your hands. Because once you win, you get excited, and then in your mind you feel like, oh, I can win more. Like I can go in and then probably get some more. The more you are going, that's the greed. The more you keep going, the more you might probably chop, or you are chopped. So like people actually let the greed and then what do you call it? That feeling get to them, and then
I think
based on
it's
that.
not only coming from a place of greed. You know why? Because if it was only greed, like you have other places that I know definitely. Don't get me wrong, but there are other countries they do gamble and bet and stuff. But you won't probably go to Dubai or maybe Qatar and see someone betting their last card, like their entire house or their entire money or whatever,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
for a game. But you have people doing that here on a regular basis. Some people themselves they go as far. You can have someone working maybe as maybe working for someone, and then that person gives you money or go and deposit this money. Some people are so desperate that they will take their money to a game center and try and say, let them double this money and go and deposit. Like, what makes you to be that desperate? There's a big problem. That's the
What you said about the lack of jobs and then the system failing, truth be told, there was this time a conversation like that came up about the president of Ghana or something trying to close down sports company, blah blah blah. And then I heard some people in government saying that the youth of today are now becoming lazy and all of that.
That's something that Buhari to said a couple of years ago.
Let's assume it is laziness. My main question is, if indeed there are measures in place to put graduates and other people into the right places of development, not even making money, of development, do you think people will actually have the mindset to even consider sports betting as an option?
To make matters worse, government are even saying that there are no jobs for graduates. So when you are graduating, make sure you create a
The government of Ghana came out to say that government's payroll is full.
Exactly.
So if I am attending a government institution and I'm graduating, where do you expect me to work? Because mind you, the private sector are going to recruit people from the private educational system.
Exactly.
So where do you want me to go?
That's what I'm saying. What do you expect? Because that's why I pointed out what you said, that it's not a place of greed. The problem I think is people have dreams.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you have young people, because it's young people that do the most of the
Exactly.
time. So when you have young people that they are working a job, maybe they finish school or whatever, and then they are currently working a job that they don't want to work, but they're working there because that's what they can do on day to day. But it's not going to give them any better money that can change their life. And the only thing that they can do is from that money that they are earning, maybe some petty money or something, they take that money and continue to bet and hope that one day they're going to chop some huge bet and it's going to.
I understand what you're saying, but it seems like you misunderstood what I was saying with regards to the greed. I was talking about that particular example that was made, that you get chopped and then once you chop one big time, then that's what I was talking about with regards to the greed. But I don't mean that everybody that stakes bets is staking bets with the intention of or having the greed or the greed.
People don't. It's unfortunate that despite the many times that we've seen it through memes, through videos, through things that people just laugh about every day. You know that when you hear it on news, oh, maybe this guy took drugs or something and he's dead. Yeah. Everybody says, oh, that guy, oh, drug addict, oh, why are you taking drugs? Oh, there's a drug problem or whatever. But then people don't even see it at all in this part of the world, that there is a serious gambling problem affecting the people. The kind of people that gamble even outside are old people that they don't have anything to do. They've made all the money, they are retired, so they can just gamble. And
then some of them too, like the money that they use for gambling is not something that is going to affect them.
There is a serious gambling problem amongst young people in Africa, and people don't even
the people are not seeing it at all. With that statement, and then you see, through this, I won't lie to you. If I am a politician and I see that there's a gambling issue with the youth, why wouldn't I avoid situations that will solve that problem? Continue to make my kids rich, educate my kids more, and then put my kids in places where they come and easily replace me, and then still maintain that. That's a
most of these gambling companies too. They are from from foreign countries. Exactly. It's not like they are locally made companies. So you are literally using Africa to enrich other countries.
I feel the reason why they are successful is that most of them are affiliated to these government officials. Because truth be told, I don't believe someone from Europe will come and then set up a betting company
without the government.
Without the help of government officials.
In fact, there's even a percentage that most of these betting companies need to give to the government. Exactly. That's how it's done. You can't just open a betting company in Africa. You have to give a certain percent to the government.
So with that said, let's quickly move on to the effects that sports betting could have.
From what you're saying, right, I really do get you. And then considering the effects of all these things, I won't lie to you. If you are having a huge percentage of your population relying on sports betting as not even as a hobby, as a source of income. Mind you, not only are you making them lazy, you are also going to get in a few, let's assume, give them some time, the country might end up being underdeveloped.
Exactly.
Because one, the 10 people for use develop the country. I'm talking about place of real estate, business. Why I will sit down, then go, whilst I can easily take a betting app and I will work odds.
Apart from being lazy, like you're also making people become, what's it called, depressed, and making people addicted
True.
to something.
Exactly.
Yes,
Because
the
people
depression.
need to understand that the heartbreak that comes with maybe betting your last card. Someone can wake up in the morning and then have plans to do something. Oh, let me try and put this emotion, and then maybe his bet spoils, and then everything.
That's
is
it.
gone.
Exactly.
He just feels now
Spoils the
down
day
and
and then-
frustrated, like because
And
his
they
bet has
don't, and some of these officials too, who are probably, I think I'll pin this on the officials, all right, who are probably affiliated to this kind of sports betting. No, yes, they are betting. Some of us were investors. That's very valid. You see, they do not realize that once the laziness comes in, the joblessness comes in, the depression sets in. What's the next line of action?
Suicide.
Crime.
Mhm,
Crime,
of course.
yeah.
Crime.
Because when you
Suicide is
realize
also
that you
another
just spent your entire maybe in one day,
Savings
your
or-
entire savings, all the money you have in one day on gambling, and you lost. Then what do you want to do? How are you going to survive?
Exactly.
For the rest
You
of the
see,
month?
There's
For the
no
rest
way.
of-
And then we could actually, what do you call it, make people suicidal and then commit suicide as
It-
well.
And
Yes.
it happens. That's what I'm
It
saying.
happens.
In Africa, it's
The funny
happening,
thing
but
is,
people
it's actually
don't
happening
care.
low-key.
You
People
see
just
people
throw
that
it under
you
the bus.
see
Yeah.
somebody that just maybe climbs a power line or jumps off a bridge or something, and people will be laughing and saying,
Exactly.
"Oh, we jump," or "Oh, this hardship," or something. But you don't understand that this thing is an addiction, just like drugs, just like
Exactly.
any
Yeah.
other thing. Once you start, when you from a young age, someone that has already been gambling his fees, gambling money from his mom, gambling everything from the age of 14. By the time that person is 30, do you think that person still has control over gambling? He doesn't.
No.
Not at all.
Doesn't.
I think they'll just say that anything you do continuously for 21 days automatically becomes a character.
It
Exactly.
becomes a habit.
A habit, yes. So if every morning I did do 1.5 for past 30 days, you realize that the day that you don't do it, you wouldn't feel okay with it.
Yeah, you'll be there.
And then the day that you even
sitting
do
down.
it and it doesn't go well for you, and then there is no other funds to continue the following day, you resort to crime. I'm telling you, most people do.
However, or whatever means and ways you need to do get to do that, you do.
If we talk about the effects, Charlie, this thing really low key. They put in the bet, not the investors. They put in the bet, the effects on them, it's crazy. And then it's funny, the effects on the people who bet has a broad perspective too, because in as much as it's affecting them individually, it's actually affecting us as a nation, whether we like it or not.
Even
Because
the entire
exactly,
continent.
there is
Yeah.
a decrease in productivity.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
due to
yeah.
that, like we see a lot of loopholes, and then what do you call it? Things that could actually be done by these people that are addicted to gambling
People are
and then the
depressed.
activities. Exactly, they're
People are
depressed, and because
fighting
of
their
that,
wives and
they
beating
can't
their
do their
kids.
work. And you see people who are considered experts at certain type of jobs and stuff. They die, they commit suicide and stuff like that. You
Oh, I
understand?
need to calm down.
So
I really need to calm down because what just come out on that same effect note. Wherever Black Stars Day for Dubai, make them did it. The Qatar said, make them not come back.
Like somebody to go play Ghana over 0.5.
over
then
0.5.
Mama tell you they talk no. Mama tell score one goal. The day are you. At least the positive side
Man,
of this
you know
is
what?
that-
The worst part, I understand this guy because for you to you are hoping that Ghana scores one goal and then the penalties are awarded to Ghana and the penalties missed. The heartbreak, man.
Not
It's-
it, you not be the penalty safe you miss some. Them blow whistle, play penalty. Nigga must stand there like 30 seconds, be like he gather all the energy for the ground there. We go play penalty like say some kiddie way they kick ball for the first time. At least as Asamoah, the day you missing the penalty, at least Asamoah can't sleep. That thing of Asamoah carried that thing against Uruguay for head for a very long time. At
Yeah.
least the day you make the day you can carry am.
But this one, like at the end of the day, right now I think Senegal and what's it called?
And
Morocco have
Yeah,
qualified. So
qualified.
Ghana, let them come back and rest. At Nigeria, we didn't go.
I think there is
we
one
didn't
other
die.
African country that still has the chance to progress in there. I think
Cameroon. I don't
Air
think
Force.
they'll go. Cameroon. Their last game is against Brazil.
Oh
Unless-
yeah, that's true.
unless
That's true,
God-
that's
That match is actually going on right now.
Really?
Yeah,
That's true.
Cameroon is playing Brazil right
true. Yeah,
now.
it's
Oh,
true.
yeah, that's
7 p.m.
So by now, let me even check. Because some people's investment to right now, if it burn right now, but more people would have gone Brazil.
Exactly.
Whether
But
you
who
stick,
knows? Who knows? Anything
Wow.
can. I don't
Still
think
no.
Neymar. How many minutes?
Something.
Wow.
That's
So Cameroon are
interesting.
trying.
But honestly, I won't be surprised to see Cameroon score a goal. Like the game ended 1-0 and then Cameroon probably backs that goal.
And then a lot of people are going to start crying again. Investment burn.
You see, that's also another negative
Well,
effect of
you know,
what do you call it?
all in all, at the end of the day, like we're not even saying that everybody, what's it called, that stakes bets is a gambler or is an addict or anything. But
Yeah.
you need to ask yourself, why are you betting?
Exactly.
That's the thing. Because I
Yes.
don't think it's something that people don't talk about. People rather focus on other things, and then people pick and choose when to speak about things like this. They
Yeah.
don't see it as an issue because it's a money thing. It's your business. If you are not, what's it called? If you're not a addict or you're not, it's something you are proud about. Can you show your betting history to your family members?
Exactly.
Can you take your betting history
I
and show
see.
right now, like this is how much they've been chopping me on a regular basis?
So
Yes,
before they
it's a problem.
were publicity about betting this go sack them for house.
Yeah,
I
that's
Some
swear.
people like they are there and they're like, oh, they need money to build it, complete their house or something, or they need money to travel. If you check your betting history, it's there.
Exactly. Could even
Money
start
is there.
up. Could even start up a business from just from that.
It's a problem, and then if people are not ready to sit back and address it individually, it's not we can't do it
It's
collectively.
not
Collectively.
collective, yes, an
Sit
individual
yourself down and
something,
ask
yeah.
yourself that why do I bet? Why do I? Because everybody is going to tell you. If you ask them, oh, I'm not an addict, or I'm an expert.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I know what I'm doing. I bet for fun. I do that. But can you ask yourself? Can you sit down and then for 1 whole month, not gamble, not bet, not stake any bet, just be there 1-2 months, not bet.
Send
If
them
you
back
if you
if
find
you
yourself,
see.
because people they have this feeling that when they're not betting, they'll tell you, oh, right now, like you see some people, there's nothing even relating in gambling in the conversation, but maybe they are playing some match and then more of the big teams win, and the next thing you hear is, oh my, by this time, like I stake some odds, I've chopped something.
Yeah,
Like it's always
yeah,
on their
exactly.
mind. So it's a problem.
It is a problem. Honestly, it is a problem
You
because
get girlfriend that you want betting to also be chopping your money, then you want to die early.
From yourself there
from
inside.
Lagos,
Can matter.
then Accra.
Me there's some girl day. Make a tell let me just flow anyways. I stake bet. I don't stake bet, I invest.
Invested, yeah.
I
It's
invested.
very
It's
there's a big
important.
difference.
It's a difference. But I don't stake, I invest. So I invested. And then I invested 20 cedis for I think 150 something cedis. And the cash out option came for around 80 cedis. And the last game that was left, that's I think City and some team B. And then this girl was telling me that if I don't do cash out, they will chop me. She was able to get into my head and I cashed out. Bro, small time you gotta go see her, the bet play. I tell them, say, you call me again.
Forget that, but you figure like more the girls these days, like more of them they are investors. Who
Exactly.
They know the game inside. You know how many girls have come to me who will send odds.
Yeah.
Send me. I remember there's some girl that sent me a message on Snap, and then I don't even know what she said. She said, how did she come with that message? She said something about who I should if I do I know about betting? Do I know about sports betting? I was like, see, I'm begging you. What I know is that you don't know about it.
No, no,
You
that's
don't know about it.
no,
Just forget
no.
about it. Because
No,
right
no.
now it seems as though they've discovered that 1-2-1-2 from people they've been hearing, a lot of these fake accounts that come out
Exactly,
too, and
yeah.
making fake screenshots and say, oh, if they've chopped this money,
Yeah.
they've chopped that money. It's deceiving a lot of people now
People,
to
yeah.
That's
entering to get betting, thinking it's some easy thing that, oh, if they follow these people's prediction, they will collect your money, they will chop you on top.
Exactly.
Like
And
it or
then, what do you call
not.
it? There are people that also will come and tell you that will have fixed what do you call
Fixed
it?
matches and
fixed
all
match and stuff.
Everything is
All
fraud.
those things are fake. All those things are fake. So like basically, me too. I know some girl, Charlie. The girl, she know they ask me for football odds, too, basketball odds. She just take tennis, long tennis. Like I'm like, come on, Sandra, like,
She has vision.
Exact-
Her company will be strong.
amen. Oh. I just sit back and I'm like, come on, Sandra, like, why are you doing like sporting activities that I have not even thought? I've not thought of like to go and try and stick bet on. Like you there, you've already reached there. Like you did there longest.
This one day we talk chow, like we've talked plenty, but at the end of the day,
People
investors
will
stay
still
strong.
invest.
Exactly.
Stay strong. Don't give
Oh,
up.
Don't give up.
If you lose your house, you can always borrow your dad's house.
Exactly.
And invest again.
Exactly. Your
Don't
company
give up.
cars and stuff you can
Mhm.
invest.
Don't-
Like
exactly.
Continue investing.
Mhm.
Do not listen to anyone. Even if when it gets to the point of breakdown, come to me. I have
Exactly.
tissue.
Exactly.
If you're a lady out there, it's better for a guy to be an investor than a lady being an investor. Ladies, please. Most of you don't have the heart. See,
No, we
the
don't.
amount of tears in our pillows. If you get an opportunity to see one,
exactly.
you understand that your breakup, the things you did bring, it be nonsense.
And also, if you are yet to get into the business, please stay in your own lane. Don't try it at all. Don't try this out. This is
the
parental
best
advice.
That's the best
Exactly.
advice anybody can give you. Like if you've not started gambling,
Don't try it.
Don't start. Just
Don't
Heard
try
it.
it at all.
If you've not started gambling, don't try it. Do not try. What you use to gamble, use it to buy data. Go on social media, follow out.pod.
Exactly.
Use it to watch our YouTube. It's far better. See, it be better say we can't watch plus your data than say we go bet.
Then they
Or you see all of us, we get social media handles saying, carry come. We will show you the investment way. We'll show you the way.
Or you go take the money, go bed, then chop you, go come back here, come talk your matter. That's your Alright,
guys.
All right, so on that note, thank you very much for being with us. We hope to catch you on the next episode. Today's episode was once again entitled Sports Betting. Investment for the love of the game. Thank you. We out.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice.